What's happening? What's good? It's the Erica Jones, and I decided to get on. I was compelled to get on to talk about something that happened on uh, January the 7th. I think it was. It was a Saturday morning. I got the news from my best friend that Kevin Lemons had passed, and I didn't want to believe it. Um, I couldn't believe it, and I told her that she didn't know what she was talking about. I said, "You don't know what you're talking about." I said, "Get out of here! You don't know what you're talking about." And she was like, "Erica, it's true. He passed." And then I started to get the text messages and the phone calls, and uh, started seeing it on social media. And when I tell you, it brought me to my knees. I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Um, Kevin Lemons was an amazing choir director. First and foremost, an amazing person. Um, he was an amazing singer. He was an amazing director, amazing teacher. He was just a good dude. And I met Kevin back in 2021, I think it was. And I was on a musical with Kevin. Had heard of Kevin, had heard of his music, his choir, Higher Calling. I had heard of them from years ago. Excuse me, but never met him. So did this musical in New Orleans. My guy Donnell Russell asked me to do praise and worship, and at that time I had a single out, and it was doing well, so I decided to do that. And another song. Kevin was right there. He was to the right of me, if you were facing the audience, and he was like in it. Like, he was really supporting. His choir came out the back. They were supporting, and that's where the relationship formed. Kevin called me, or Kevin told Donnell to have me to call him, or could he call me? So I ended up reaching out to Kevin, and he talked to me about my future in music and what I wanted to do and how he wanted to help. And I was just so grateful for the relationship, first and foremost. Um, I tried to be at any musical I could. If I was in Atlanta, or even if I wasn't there, if I had time to get a ticket and fly out there when he was having something, that was what I did, because I loved him and that choir so much. And I was at his album release, which was really, really dope. Um, the choir was just amazing, and what he brought out of that choir was something that I had never seen before. Being that he wasn't signed prior to being signed with Hezekiah Walker, his choir was just as good as Ricky Dillard, Donald Lawrence, any choir you can think of right now. I'm drawing a blank, because again, losing Kevin was hard. And not that I was so close to him, not like some other people were, but his presence was needed in gospel music. And when you're a gospel artist and when you sing and you see greatness, you're drawn to them, and I was drawn to him and his choir. And I know I'm saying a lot, but I'm just trying to collect my thoughts, because it's just I'm devastated that he's gone, because there was so much more that I feel like Kevin was getting ready to do and could have done. But God had other plans, and he's going to be sorely missed. A tremendous, minstrel. And my God, I just tell you all to love on one another as much as you can. Don't take a minute, a second, a millisecond for granted, because who knew? Who knew that we would learn that Kevin Lemons had passed on the 7th of January? I mean, 7 days in the year and he's gone. So I had already planned to go to his musical that was on the 16th. So when I heard of his passing, I was like, man, okay. So I guess they're not gonna have the musical, being that he's deceased now. But they decided to have the musical anyway. So I packed up my things. At the time, well, yeah, by that time they knew when the funeral was. So it was that following Saturday. So the musical was on the 16th, I think it was, of January, and then his funeral was that following Saturday. So I knew that I was going to go to both. I knew I was. So I ended up going to the musical, which was a beautiful celebration. The people that came out to celebrate Kevin, it was massive. It was great to see so many people come out and support or memorialize such an amazing minstrel. And I was like, man, I wish Kevin would have been here to see this, because this is just amazing. It's beautiful. And I sat maybe like 3 seats from the front of the stage, and then Kirk Franklin walked in, and I was like, wow, because I know he had did something with Kirk last year, and to see Kirk come out and celebrate this man's life and legacy, it was something to see. And then they did one of God's Property songs, and More Than I Can Bear, I think that's the name of it, or I guess that's the name of it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And it was beautiful, but I was such in a trance, for better words. I was just in another zone, because not seeing Kevin with Higher Calling was different. They sounded amazing. They held it together well, given the whole situation that was going on with him passing. They held it together, but it was a somber moment not seeing him there. And one of the photographers took a picture of me, and I was just standing there, just kind of thinking and reflecting, and just saying, my God, what a legacy. He's not even here to see it, but all the guests came out, killed it. I mean, killed it. And I enjoyed it. I ended up staying there the entire week, and I needed that time just to myself, and just to think and reflect, and just think about, life, and how precious life is, and how we just get up every day, first and foremost, not thanking God for waking us up, because somebody didn't wake up. Somebody didn't even know they weren't gonna wake up. And all this crazy stuff going on in the world, beefing with people, and being at odds, and I'm getting emotional, because life is too short. It's too short to be holding on to something that happened 10 years, 20 years, a day ago, a week ago, a month ago. Life is just too short to hold grudges and have all this malice, and this just pent up anger towards anybody. Who cares what somebody did? Who cares if somebody owes you money? Who cares if somebody talked about you? Who cares if somebody stole something from you? Let it go. It is renting too much space in your mind, in your heart, and it's not allowing you to grow. It's not allowing you to progress. And it's just not worth it. Let it go. Went fast forward, because I'm getting off track. Went to the funeral, and saw so many people out there who traveled near and far to come out, and to see Kevin lying, however you want to say it, in that casket, looking sleep. He just looked sleep. It did something to me. It broke me. I'm not gonna even lie. It broke me, because Kevin didn't. I don't think Kevin knew he was gonna be gone. And you know, the choir pressed. His wife pressed. His friends pressed. And that's what Kevin would have wanted them to do. And God bless that choir. God bless his wife. God bless his friends, his family, his sister. God bless the entire gospel community of Atlanta. And it's time to pick up that torch and keep going. It's time to pick up that baton and keep running. Hezekiah Walker said it best. He said, higher calling is a nation. And I agree. I mean, House of Hope is huge. The choir stand is huge. And that choir stretched across that entire choir stand. And it was just something to see. But I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. I'm just going to say that life is short. And love is something that reaches all races, all color lines, all denominations, all sexes. It reaches across the entire world. Love is something that we have to just show more of. Compassion. And God bless his wife. I'm yet praying for her, and I hope that, you know, in the days to come, her heart will heal and she'll be able to move forward and be able to pick up the pieces and just live her life, because that's what I think Kevin would have wanted her to do. Hopefully you guys have had a great year thus far. Hopefully it started off great. If not, it's okay. You still have February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. You still have 11 months and some change to turn that life around and to just make your life better and greater. So again, I am the Erica Jones. Nikki and I will be back to talk about some things. She wants to start her journey, her kidney journey, and talk to you guys about some of the challenges and benefits of what she's been going through. So again, y'all be blessed and have a great rest of the month, a great rest of the year. But we'll be back. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you for it all. I appreciate it. It does not go unnoticed. And until next time, I'm the Erica Jones. I love you guys so much. Love yourself before anyone else, because if you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. I love you. Rest in peace, Kevin.